All right, guys. So today we are breaking down this last flip that we did. Actually, just flipped it last night.
Yeah.
We
Biggest
paid,
sale of the year. It's nice. You're sitting there and cha-ching. That cha-ching sounds always nice. But
love it, paid $400 for it and sold it for $10,000. So super excited to tell you guys a little bit about that, kind of the breakdown of it, how it all took place with this episode.
and the item, you found it on the road trip this summer, but you didn't list it right after the road trip. You
I
probably
did not.
listed it a month ago.
About a month ago.
Yeah.
So it took a month to sell. We paid $400 for it, picked it up on the road trip, brought it back, and got it listed. And so are you guys wondering, okay, what is it? What is it? What is this item? Guys, it is a Turbo Chef oven. One of those ovens that you go into, probably like a
Subway.
Starbucks, something like that, that they put in real quick. It heats up stuff really, really quick. And yeah, you'd see them in commercial places like that. So retail on this item is over $20,000, like $23,000. So killer deal. Somebody got an amazing deal. We made some great money on it and super excited.
So a lot of times people ask, well, how can you find it for so cheap? Why wouldn't the person just sell it for $10,000? And they totally could have. The person, I think there might have been going out of business because we ended up picking up two of them for $800 when he had a third.
I should have bought the third.
But you were out of cash and you
Yeah.
were he was in a rush. So we got two of them at the same time, and you don't know people's situations. He just needed them gone. You had offered him
$500
for one.
Yeah.
And then we ended up, you had
when I got
messaged
there,
him. Yeah.
well, yeah, we were driving through a town. This is on the road trip.
Yeah.
So we were driving through the town and had to meet. It was a 5-hour trip to get there. We were going through there and then driving another 2 or 3 hours
We had to
for the
time
night.
it just right.
Yeah. So timing it just right was it. Well, when I got there, I said, "You're sure this works?" He says, "If it doesn't, I have 3 more in there. Bring it back and I'll do it." And I was like, "That doesn't do me any good. I'm 2,000 miles away from home."
Yeah.
So I said, "Would you be interested in selling 2? If I bought 2 of them, would you do them for $400 a piece?" And he said, "I'll go get it." So he went in and I loaded that one up, and he went in and got the other one, got both of them for $800. That was all the cash I had at the time. I wish I had some more, but like I said, we were driving through, met him at his place, and then took off. So we got 2 of them for $800.
And I was just going to add too that normally you wouldn't look for something in a spot that we were just driving through, but we had been there already once, and we had to, like, the way our road trip this summer was all like over, went places and then went back. So we had to, the way we were going, ended up driving back through a city, and you'd already had a conversation with him. And then you said, okay, well, we're already left, but we are coming back through in 5 days or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So that's how you had that conversation.
And worked out perfect because we picked it up, we got it back and listed it. Like I said, probably 4 weeks it has been on eBay. Just sold it last night, but not bad for a $400 investment. I didn't have to buy anything else for it. All we had to pay was eBay fees out of that. So yeah, we'll get the breakdown of all the fees, but I did do the estimate for shipping today. Going to cost me $125 to ship. I love it. I absolutely love it. Not too bad at all to be able to ship a $10,000 item for $125.
Yeah, and it's not even that huge. Like, I mean, it's a bit for us. It's not that big for $10,000. I mean, it's not
a normal size pallet.
Yeah, it's going to go on a normal size pallet, and so that's exciting. It's not like we were talking about this last night. It's not like the huge bus wash that you had to spend 3 days palleting up. So this one shouldn't.
This won't even take me an hour to throw it on a pallet, strap it down, and get it ready to ship. So I love it. I love that. And the best part is we still got another one to sell. And then 2 or 3 days ago, I picked up another one in my local town. I picked up one for $150. That is the same. It's actually the step up from these. These are Turbo Chefs. It's the i3 model. This is the step up. So it's the i5. I got that and $150 for the one that I picked up. That one is not working, but it is still a newer unit that I'm going to try to see if I can fix. If I can't fix it, still should be worth a couple $1,000s for parts.
For parts. You sell it for parts or repair.
Don't overlook that if you're finding stuff that is not working. This guy was just ready to get rid of it. He didn't know how to fix it, didn't know anything about it other than he plugged it in and it didn't come on. So I'm going to see what I can do. If I can get it fixed, awesome. It's going to be an $8,000 to $10,000 flip. If I can't, I will actually sell it for probably parts for $2,000 or $3,000 and still a good return on a $150 investment.
You can't underestimate parts for sure, because even just this week, walking through our downtown or walking down to our downtown area, there was a cooktop on the side of the road and we picked it up, and you were looking at it. Even if it doesn't work, which you tested it and it does work, right? But even if it didn't work, the knobs you said were at least $20 each. The glass part of the top
cracked.
It wasn't cracked, and that's what usually breaks and people need to replace, and that was like $800 retail, right?
$800 retail. So we could probably get $400 selling it for parts, just the glass top alone, and then not to mention all the boards and components inside. We totally could probably I would estimate probably $750 to $1,000 just in parts on this, a used cooktop, pulling it apart and selling it apart. So we love this stuff. We absolutely love this stuff.
And we also were going to talk about that the 3 of the things that you've listed and have sold are all appliances, and we have really kind of gone into this niche. What were the other 2 things?
One was a double oven, paid $100 for, sold it for $2,000. That one sold in less than 12 hours once I listed it. I love that.
Typical, but it does happen.
It does happen.
It's exciting when it happens.
And then the other one was a 48-inch cooktop, a gas cooktop. We got both of those at the same place for $100 a piece. That one sold 2 weeks. It was on the market for 2 weeks. Sold it, and it was local pickup. I was asking $2,000 for it. The guy wanted to pick it up. What did I sell? Was it $1,750?
Mm-hmm.
So sold that one for $1,750. So altogether, what is that? $1,350. $13,000. $13,050 is what off of these 3 appliances that we picked up on the road trip. Doubled our money on what we spent on the road trip. I already made all our money back and then some money on top of it. And I still have another 10 items, appliances and other stuff like that I have not got them out and got them listed yet, just because we've been so busy with other stuff.
Yeah, like the summit that's going on this week. We've been having so much fun. And it's just like we're recording this right during the summit. Yep. So it's just a lot of stuff going on, but it's been a lot of fun. We've learned from a lot of amazing speakers. But yeah,
you still can get in and get your ticket today for the summit. If you've missed it, it's still going on, but you can absolutely, it's a free ticket to jump in and watch presentations for today. Yeah. Absolutely. When this goes live, you want to do that. I'll also put a link below, theresellersummit.com. Jump in and do that.
Yeah, but back to the appliances. A lot of times people ask us too that, well, why can you get them for so cheap and then sell them for so much? It doesn't really make sense. And that's something that one girl who we met up with, she asked us that. She's like, I don't understand. I can get these all day for like $50 to $100. Why I don't understand. And people, they totally could, yeah, but either they don't want to mess with shipping, they don't use eBay, they don't want to use eBay. But that's the key factor, really. Yeah. It's getting it from the local market into the national or global market. I mean, we don't really sell these globally, we sell them nationally, but getting more eyes on it who might be looking for it, and you're offering shipping. So
yeah, we'll go back to the oven. I mean, the cooktop we just pulled out of the trash. That was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah,
walking yesterday, the day before. But the guy was actually out, and I went up to the guy and said, hey, is this thing working? He said, well, I pulled it out of the trash from this neighborhood a while back, and we pulled 2 of them out.
A house, I think. Right?
Yeah, we pulled 2 of them out from the house and the house next door who are getting kitchen remodels. Oh, yeah. He says the other one worked perfect. I never tried this one, so it might work, it might not work, but you're welcome to take it and try it if you want. But so why did he do that versus throwing it on and selling it himself for a couple $100? Yeah. Because it's over 1,000. It's a 36-inch, so it's a bigger one than the normal 30-inch cooktop, and it's beautiful. It's a GE. It's not a off-brand. It's a GE profile, super nice and expensive cooktop. But he didn't want to mess with it. It was sitting in his storage. He pulled it out, put it on the side of the road, and that was it. He didn't want to clean it. He didn't want to do anything with it. So you don't know what reasons why people actually get rid of stuff, sell stuff for cheap. There's just so many reasons, so much going on that people don't want to mess with it. They just want it out of their garage, they want it out of their storage, whatever it is, or it just came out of the kitchen and they don't know what to do with it. They'll put it out on the side of the road or sell it for $50, whatever it is. So you can find some amazing deals on appliances.
Yeah, people are. Oh, what was your stat on how many
10 million kitchen renovations going on right now in the US a year, 10 million. And if you multiply that by 4 because of cooktop,
each appliance,
yeah, a refrigerator, range, I mean, all these different appliances that come out of a kitchen in a remodel, think about that. That's 40 million opportunities that you have to be able to, and that's just one area at that of kitchen renovation. So you can find appliances and stuff all over the place. We're not even talking about kitchens, restaurants and commercial kitchens that go out of business, or schools that upgrade every couple years and get rid of all of their working stuff. Guys, there's so many amazing places to find great deal on appliances.
Yeah, so we definitely, it's not, I mean, we'll never be like pinholed into one niche, but we do tend to pick up, those are the most things. You just got 2 cappuccino machines this week and last week. I did. You just kind of, you drift towards those because they make so much money. And our whole goal of our business is to work less and still make more money. Like, we don't want to be always working on our business or in our business. And you like to just have fun and relax too and go on vacation. So if you can have those big flips,
the cool story about the other cappuccino, the second cappuccino machine that we got, I was at where I bought the Turbo Chef that I paid $150 for. I bought a couple things from that guy because he had stuff in his warehouse that he was ready to liquidate. He had the same cappuccino machine that I bought. When was it? Last week or a week? I think it was last week. Anyway, same cappuccino
all the days
machine.
are running together at this point.
Yeah, we're so busy with the summit. So anyways, the cappuccino machine that I bought about a week ago is one of the commercial ones, sits on a countertop, has like cappuccino, latte, all these different options that you can do. You press a button, it goes, has its own water supply. I bought this a week ago. And then when I went and got the Turbo Chef from this guy, I saw another one sitting up on the top of his shelf. And I said, what are you going to do with that? And he goes, oh, I'm just going to scrap it. It's missing parts. I said, well, would you sell it to me? He goes, yeah, it's got to be worth 15 or 20 bucks and scrap. And I said, no, I'll give you 20 bucks for it. It's an $8,000 to $10,000 cappuccino machine. The only thing that it's missing is the bins on top, which I already priced them out. They're 60 bucks a piece. So another 120 bucks. I can have the parts that I need for this. I have not hooked it up yet to verify that it works, but it's the exact same one that I have. So I can figure out how to get this one up and working. If I have to order parts, I can rob parts from the working one to the one that's not working until I figure out what I need and I'm able to make some money. So that is another a $20 investment that even parts alone, I should be able to make a couple $1,000s. But if I get it up and working, $8,000 to $10,000 for a cappuccino machine that I just got. So amazing deal. And why did this guy get rid of it for 20 bucks? Because he was going to take it to the scrap yard and scrap it and get that money for it. So you don't know people's reasons. You can find some amazing deals out there if you're just looking.
Would you list it without those things and list it for less? Or so you have an option too, right?
I do. But the cool thing is I have one here and I have the bins from my other one. So I can test it with what I have, make sure everything's working on it. If I have to pull parts off, if I have to do any of that, plus the owner's manual on these units is very detailed. It's like 300 pages and it gives you step by step. If something's not working, I can go through the owner's manual and say, hey, this is not working. It'll give me step by step what to do to see what the problem is. So like I said, I'm going to spend a little bit of time. It's worth it for me to spend a little bit of time, see if I can figure out how to fix it, if it is broken, or what I need to order to get it up into 100% so I can sell it for $8,000 to $10,000 because it is totally worth a little bit of my time to figure that out.
Another point too, to why this stuff can sell for so much, we're selling still for half a retail. Like it has to retail for a lot more than like we're not selling it at new price. We're selling it, but we're getting it at such a good deal that it makes sense to sell it. Like so if we break down the numbers from this last one, you paid $500 in eBay fees.
Yep.
And you did look at it.
These are rough numbers because we don't have it out, but I did see what eBay had already what eBay already charged me for it.
So it was around $500 for that ad fees for the promotion too, right?
I did. I promoted this at 5%. So eBay charged me roughly $540 for promotion. I looked at my total payout that they were paying me on this. It was almost $9,200 out of the $10,000. So I figured roughly on the conservative side, $500 in eBay fees, $540 on promotion fees. I paid them the extra 5% for the promotion. I know it's going to be $125 to ship because I already got the estimate for shipping. And then I had $400 into the item itself. So what was our total cost?
That's about $1,550-ish.
Yeah. Around say $1,500. $1,500 to make a $10,000 sale, which we only had to go out of pocket $400 to make the $10,000.
$8,400 about profit.
$8,500, guys. And guess how much time I have into this thing? Just guess. Less than 5 hours total. I spent some time cleaning this. I really wanted to do a good job on this one to clean it and make it look like brand spanking new. So I spent probably 2 or 3 hours on the cleaning portion of it. I didn't have to do that, but I think that's how I got more money for it because I spent the time on cleaning it. But probably 5 hours into $8,500 profit. That is amazing.
It probably took you more time to clean too because you were videoing yourself.
Absolutely. And I try to do it for our course members. I try to give them the breakdown of what I use, what chemicals I'm using, and that kind of stuff. So other people can do the same thing.
And we just put it into our appliance flipping course, which is now open this weekend.
While you're watching this, so opened up today, or does open today. I'm not sure if it's open yet.
It does open, yes.
Opens today. So guys, go check that out as well. If you want to learn more about how to flip these high profit appliances, we've designated a whole course, Flipper University Appliance Edition, appliance flipping course. We've designated the whole course to teaching you everything you need to know about appliance flipping.
Yeah. And it's really where we've niched down and it's really where the most money is. So we're hoping to share it with you. So you can make even if you added one of those flips a month into your current reselling business, I mean, if you can make an extra $2,000, $5,000 on one flip, like that's pretty awesome. So,
I mean, last month we made those 2 flips of the double oven and the cooktop. Both of those were on the road trip. Sold those, like I said, back to back, one in 12 hours, one in 2 weeks. This month it was this one just sold. So yeah, amazing potential with appliances. If you're willing to learn what you need to learn, get good at it, man, you can make a great side income or even full-time income just by sticking with appliances.
And we definitely dive into all the ins and outs of shipping it because we know that's the biggest question. We've really worked on that for the last 6 years. Have you been doing?
Honing in our skills.
First freight shipment was 6 years ago because Brody was just born. So crazy. It's been, oh, wow, time flies.
It does.
But we'll put the link below if you want to check it out. If you want to add this to your business, it could definitely increase your income in your reselling business.
Quick.
Applianceflippingcourse.com, but we'll put the link below. So you guys are awesome, and we will catch you on the next episode.
Awesome.